Welcome to King's Tables, boys and girls. I'm so glad you joined us today. I want to tell you a little story today of a lesson my grandmother taught me many, many years ago. First, let me tell you a little bit about my grandmother. She was my size, and her hair was my color, and she was part Indian. She was from the Lumbee tribe, and she had long braids way down past her waist, and she wore them on top of her head. Her name was Granny Maggie, and I loved her so much, and she taught me so many wonderful things. But this is one thing she taught me that I still do today and think about. She had this huge long porch, and on the porch was a green glider. It was about 6 foot long, and we would sit and we would glide. And as she and I would sit, she'd be dipping snuff, and I'd say, "Granny, what are you doing?" She'd say, "Well, I'm just a-pondering." And I said, "Granny, what does ponder mean?" She says, "Ponder means to think about something or to meditate on it." Well, I wanted to be like Granny Maggie, so I wanted to ponder too. So that's what we did together on her front porch on Kemper Road. We would glide in the glider and we would ponder. Well, you know, there's something that I like to ponder now is God's Word. To ponder means to meditate on and to think about. And this is one verse from Genesis 1:1 that I've pondered for many, many years. And it says this: "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." Now, I've pondered on it, I've chewed on it, and I've meditated on it. And this is what I've come to conclude in my mind, that these 10 words are some of the greatest words in the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. When I ponder, I think about trees. God made the trees. Well, let's just take the apple tree, for instance. We know of Red Delicious, Golden Delicious, Macintosh apples. But did you know God made over 7,500 varieties of apples? And when he looked at them, he said, "This is good." Some were sweet, some were sour, some were tart, but they all were good. And I think about the sun, where he put the sun. He placed it 93 million miles away. The perfect place to put it. If it was any closer, we'd burn up like a French fry. And if it was any further away, we'd freeze like a popsicle. So I ponder that. What a wonderful place, a wonderful position God put the sun in. And then we all love animals. I think about the animals God created. There are over 6.5 million species of animals. And God looked at the animals he made and he said, "Hey, that's good." But you know, God was lonely. He wanted someone like him, someone in his image. So he made man. And then Eve. And he loved them. And this creation was very, very good indeed. Since Adam and Eve's time, in the year 2020 now, there's almost 8 billion people on earth. And that is a lot of people. I wonder if God looks down today and says, "That's good." You know, God looks at the individual heart. And I do hope when he looks down at your heart, he can say, "That's a good heart. That's a good heart with me in it." I think of God's beautiful creation, and when I ponder it, I think, are we being good stewards of it, of our atmosphere? Are we being good stewards of all the vegetation he's given us, of the land animals, of our seas, our streams, our ponds, our oceans? Are we being good stewards of what he has given us in this beautiful world? I think about all the many different people. Are we being good disciples of Christ by treating everyone like they're special? You know, God is love, and he has put a love in our heart for all people. We love their souls. That doesn't mean we love always what they do. But as Christians, we're to show everybody love and respect and to be kind to them. I hope I've given you some things to ponder on. Maybe this week, think about this verse. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And see what things you can come up with to ponder and to meditate on. See you in the kitchen in just a few. Bye. Well, hi, boys and girls. Welcome to King's Table. I am so glad that you all have decided to join us today. I have two of my favorite people here today, my granddaughter Layton and my adopted granddaughter Aniston. So we're going to be in the kitchen making up one of their favorite dishes, but we're going to do it the easy way. We're going to do a taco lunch today. Aniston, can you help me with that? We're going to do it with hold that, Layton, with a taco mix. It's quick, it's easy, and it is delicious. So this is all you're going to need. You're going to need your taco dinner mix. Aniston's going to be browning us 1 pound of ground hamburger. And then the fixings are already in the box. You got your taco seasoning, and so you just add it all with a little water, and voila, you have tacos. So Aniston, if you will, you go on there and be browning that hamburger, and Layton is going to fix our guacamole. Okay, Layton, how do you fix your guacamole? I know it's one of your favorites.
Well, it is one of my favorites. So what I do is I open the avocado. And then I slice it to get an easier opening.
So you just take your knife and go, you're making little squares, I see.
Yes, to slice them and dice them.
All right, we like slice and dice.
And then I get my spoon to put all the sweet avocado in there.
Well, I do know that avocado is a good fat. It's very, very healthy for you. When you pick out, I know we were at the store yesterday, what do you look for in an avocado?
We have to make it very, very soft. A soft avocado is like everything.
So that means it's good and ripe.
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes the pit is kind of hard to get out. And you have to
just cut around there a little bit.
Yes, but you have to cut it all the way down. It is really hard.
Okay. Good job.
But it's easier if you find the right avocado. I mean, see? It fell out pretty easily.
Well, good.
And now we'll put the next spoonful. I'm sorry, I grabbed a slice and dice them.
We got to slice and dice, that's for sure. And it makes it so easy to come out. Now, we're just using one avocado today. You usually just do one at a time if they're big, don't you?
Yes, I do.
And if they're smaller, we did get some smaller ones yesterday, too, but they weren't quite ripe enough.
Yeah, they were green.
Yeah. Well, we didn't realize avocados sometimes can have a red tint, a brown tint, and a green tint, can't they?
Yeah, and it's full of color.
Full of color. Okay, we've got our guacamole in there now. What you going to add? You going to add anything yet, or do you?
No, I'm going to mash it. It's a little messed up pastry blender, but it's going to mash the avocado. You have to slice it and mash it really hard.
Well, that is an old pastry blender, but it still works.
And you also have to be very careful. There's a little tiny piece of the brown.
The pit?
No,
the stem?
The pit. There's a little stem.
Oh,
you have to be very careful for that.
Okay.
You really don't want to eat it.
No. Now, this guacamole, we use it other than just with tacos. It's good on toast. It's good on sandwiches.
I mean, I
salads.
love avocado toast. It's my favorite. I love it for breakfast.
It's very, very good.
Now, I think this is mashed enough. So
Okay.
let's put this here.
What are you putting in? You want to show them?
So this is lime juice and a mixture of taco seasoning and lime juice. So this is just a tablespoon.
Okay.
We'll put the mixture in here.
Okay.
And then we also need a little bit of salt.
Okay.
And then we're also going to need a half cup of salsa. It is so good.
Now, I might want to tell y'all this is her own recipe. There's many, many different ways, but this is one of my favorites. And so we're going to
mix it up.
Mix it up. And this is going to be the star topping for our taco
Or you could just have it on the side with some delicious chips and salsa.
Yeah. And sometimes we just like a salsa dip, don't we? Not a salsa dip, but a guacamole dip.
Yes, but this since it's also salsa and guac, and it's a little orangey.
That's okay. Looks good. Well, that looks great. I tell you, can you taste a little bit for us? And
Sure.
let's see. Let me have this. How's it taste?
It tastes pretty good.
All right. Can't wait to try it. Okay. We're going to leave Layton, and we're going over here to the stove now and see how our chef Aniston is doing. Okay, Miss Aniston, how are you doing over here?
Pretty good.
All right. I see you've got this nice and brown. Okay, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to add the water and the taco seasoning.
Okay, how much water?
A cup of water.
About a half a cup? Yeah, I have. Okay, pour it all in. Good. Mix it all up. Great job. That's browned very nicely. I like this mix because it's quick and easy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay, into the water, into the brown meat, you're going to add
The taco seasoning.
Okay, that's very important. And this smells so good. The whole thing. Yeah, good. And we're just going to mix it. And just kind of let this simmer for a little while. And this serves 4 or 5 people. Can you smell it?
Mm-hmm.
You can really smell all the spices. And she's being sure it's all chopped up. Good job. Okay, while she's stirring that, what we're going to do, we're going to put our taco shells in, and we're going to cook them, well, not really cook them, we're going to warm them at 350 for about 5 minutes. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a few. Bye. Well, our taco shells are out of the oven. They're nice and warm, and we have got a lot of toppings here. I'm just going over them and tell you what we like on our tacos. Of course, this is your taco meat. You got your salsa, your lettuce, onion, tomato, queso fresco cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, and Layton's really good guacamole. So, girls, are you ready to dig in?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get going. And I know they're going to enjoy their tacos. And if you have anything that you would like for us to fix, just call. Let me know. This is one of the things that was requested. So you get you a taco dinner kit and start cooking. See you next time. Bye-bye.